Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So people, I am talking about some really foundational things that help with a raw vegan diet in particular, but it's just good for all diets, seriously, any vegan diet. But there's some things that help to sustain over time in a raw vegan diet. And yesterday I talked about wakame seaweed, which I believe between wakame seaweed, dulse flakes, which is another form of seaweed, kelp sprinkles, another form of seaweed, that all of those natural iodines actually healed my hypothyroidism. But that's yesterday's video. Check it out if you want to. Today, I am talking about lucuma powder. Lucuma powder. Okay, the reason I even got all of these is because of Tanny Raw, who is a health advocate on every social media platform. Please look her up. Look her up in YouTube. You simply, and in fact, she's attached to this page. You simply put in Tanny Raw dressings, Tanny Raw dips, Tanny Raw soups, etc., and she'll come up with a million ideas. But one of the foundational things she uses for the sweet component is lucuma powder, and not just for the sweet component, but for a binding or thickening agent as well. And I just trust Tanny Raw. She has been raw for 15 years clean. And for 5 years before that, she was absolutely vegan and tripping her way to success as a raw vegan. So she wears her truth on her body and in her vibrancy every day, and I trust that. So let's learn a little bit more about lucuma powder. This one, by the way, is by HealthWorks, and it is organic. I got it on Amazon. It's, I don't know, $6. I mean, seriously, it's super reasonable. And I just want to know more about it. So this is 6 surprising benefits of lucuma powder from Healthline. I like Healthline because if you're not a reader, there's actually a summary per section that you could just read. And there's a bottom line, and I'm a bottom line kind of girl. Okay, so lucuma powder is the fruit of the Pouteria lucuma tree native to South America. It has a hard green outer shell and soft yellow flesh with a dry texture and sweet flavor that's often likened to a mix of sweet potato and butterscotch. How interesting is that? Nicknamed the gold of the Incas, lucuma has been used as a traditional remedy in South America for centuries. And remember, centuries are hundreds of years. What's more, due to its sweet taste, it's used as a healthier alternative to table sugar and other popular sweeteners. Amen. Here are 6 surprising benefits of lucuma powder. Nice. Number 1, more nutritious than most sweeteners. Lucuma can be eaten raw, but it's most commonly found in a dried powdered supplement form that's often used as a natural sweetener, and that's what I have here. 1 tablespoon of lucuma powder provides 30 calories. That's what I was saying. Most people use 2 tablespoons, 60 calories. Not bad at all. 0 protein, 0 fat, only 6 grams of carbs, 1.5 grams of sugar, and most incredibly, 2 grams of fiber. That's impressive. Seriously, because that was just 1 tablespoon. Are you kidding me? It's a great form of fiber. Lucuma contains less sugar, but more nutrients than table sugar, and more specifically, it has about half the carbs and 75% less sugar than the same amount of table sugar. Lucuma powder also offers a relatively good amount of both soluble and insoluble fiber, unlike most common sweeteners such as table sugar. And soluble fiber adds bulk to your stool and prevents constipation by helping food move smoothly through your gut. Who doesn't want that, right? Are you kidding? Soluble fiber feature beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn produce short-chain fatty acids, known as SCFAs, like acetate, propionate, and butyrate. And these are then used as food by cells in your gut, keeping them healthy. These short-chain fats also protect against inflammation and improve symptoms of gut disorders, including irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis. Wow, right? Wow. 1 tablespoon of lucuma powder also provides some calcium, iron, potassium, niacin, and vitamin C. Though these amounts generally cover less than 1% of the daily value, still it's more nutritious than other popular sweeteners. They ain't whistling Dixie. It sounds amazing, right? Okay, so in summary, lucuma powder is low in sugar, yet relatively rich in fiber. It also contains smaller amounts of other nutrients, including calcium and iron. All right, number 2, contains a variety of antioxidants. Lucuma contains a variety of antioxidants, which are powerful compounds that help protect your cells from damage caused by highly reactive molecules called free radicals. Consuming a diet rich in antioxidants may help protect against health conditions like heart disease and certain cancers. For instance, research shows that lucuma is particularly rich in polyphenols and carotenoids, 2 groups of antioxidants known for their anti-inflammatory, cancer-fighting, and health-promoting properties for heart health. It's especially high in xanthophylls, a group of carotenoids responsible for lucuma's yellow color that's thought to promote eye health, yes please, and good vision. Lucuma is also packed with vitamin C, a nutrient with antioxidant properties that plays many important roles in your body, such as supporting vision, a strong immune system, and heart health. Additionally, the polyphenols in lucuma are thought to offer strong protection against chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease. However, research on specific types of antioxidants in lucuma is limited and more studies need to be blah, blah, blah. And I tell you guys all the time, a lot of these studies are just using humble humans reporting their findings, like me claiming that my thyroid was healed, okay? They can't afford major research the way the big corporations can. So I would trust this. Okay, summary. Lucuma is rich in antioxidants such as carotenoids and polyphenols, which may offer protection against various conditions, including diabetes and heart disease. Okay, number 3, may benefit blood sugar control. Despite being rich in carbs, lucuma may offer some protection against type 2 diabetes. In part, this may be because most of its carbs are complex. Carbs can be split into 3 categories. 1, sugars. These are the short chain types of carbs found in many foods. Examples include glucose, fructose, and lactose. They're quickly digested and can lead to spikes in your blood sugar levels. Then there's starches. These are longer chains of sugar and get broken down into sugars in your gut. They take longer to digest and are less likely to spike blood sugar levels drastically. And finally, fiber. Did you realize that? Yeah, of course. Fiber, this is the type of non-digestible carb that's broken down and used as food by beneficial gut bacteria. It helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. Sugars are considered simple carbs, while starches and fiber are thought as complex. Complex carbs, such as the starches and fibers making up most of the carbs in lucuma, have been shown to promote healthy blood sugar levels. What's more, the soluble fiber in lucuma may protect against diabetes by improving insulin sensitivity and preventing blood sugar spikes after a meal or snack. Moreover, test tube research shows that the blood sugar lowering mechanisms of lucuma may be comparable to those of certain anti-diabetic drugs. Wow! It prevents the action of the alpha-glucoside enzyme, which is responsible for breaking down complex carbs into simple sugars that tend to spike blood sugar levels. Lucuma is often claimed to have a low glycemic index. And if you go up to JulesBlessedVegan and put in low glycemic index, I have a whole list, which means that it would raise blood sugar levels to a much lower extent than other sweeteners like table sugar. If true, this would be another reason why lucuma may benefit blood sugar control. However, no studies have confirmed lucuma's low glycemic index score. As with all sweeteners, it's likely best consumed in moderation. Overall, more research is needed. So in summary, lucuma is rich in complex carbs and fiber and may reduce your body's ability to absorb simple sugars. This may help prevent blood sugar spikes and regulate blood sugar levels, though more research is needed in this area. That's fine. It's great news. Number 4, I can speak. May promote heart health. I kind of just want to remove may on the front of each of these because I know it's just a disclaimer to protect them and just say promotes heart health. I mean, come on. There's no better test than on humans, and humans proclaim this all the time. Lucuma may offer some protection against heart disease, likely due to its polyphenol content. Polyphenols are beneficial plant compounds thought to protect against high blood pressure and heart disease. One test tube study found that lucuma may prevent the action of the angiotensin eye converting enzyme, or ACE, which is involved in regulating blood pressure. By doing so, lucuma may help blood pressure to lower it. Though primary results seem promising, research is lacking, etc. Okay, so in summary, lucuma contains heart-healthy polyphenols. Its ability to act as an ACE inhibitor may further promote heart health by lowering your blood pressure. Still, more research is needed. Okay, Jules, what happened? Why are you tripping over your mouth? Such a good question. I took out my Invisalign. I just got new ones because I always put in new ones every couple of Thursdays. They were super sore. And so I've taken them out because I will sleep in them. And it always takes a moment for my everything to readjust. And I have like all this stuff still glued on my teeth. And I start to trip a little when I speak. But thanks for bearing with me. It's good information. Let's keep going. Number 5. It can be used for baking or desserts. Well, that's great. Lucuma powder can be used as a substitute for sugar in pies, cakes, and other desserts or baked goods. Lucuma's texture is comparable to granulated sugar, but its taste is more similar to that of brown sugar. I agree. You can use a 1-to-2 ratio by volume to substitute brown sugar for lucuma. For instance, 1 cup of lucuma for each half cup of brown sugar. Still, you may need to experiment a little, as it may not work well for all recipes straight up. You know, when you're doing the raw vegan lifestyle, and really just plant-based vegan in general, you're never going to mimic the original chemicals. Like, don't even expect it. The beauty of it is, though, is your taste buds in your mouth will continue to change to the point where it starts to match up over time. But if you're thinking that you're going to have the exact same, you're just not. You never will. From texture to taste to physical response on your body, and praise God that's true, because it's just a better response, right? Okay, so lucuma is also a popular flavoring for dishes like ice cream and other desserts. I don't do any dairy, as you know. Plus, it can be added to yogurt, oatmeal smoothies, and homemade nut milks to provide a hint of natural sweetness. In summary, lucuma powder can be used as an alternative to brown sugar to prepare things like pies, cakes, and other baked goods. It can also be added to flavor things such as ice cream, oatmeal, and yogurt. Number 6, it's easy to add to your diet. Hi, it's a bag right here. Get out a tablespoon. Okay, fresh lucuma fruit may be difficult to find. That's straight up. But lucuma powder is widely available both online and in health food stores. You can easily give lucuma powder a try by sprinkling a little over muesli, oats, cereal. I just put it in my smoothie or in my dressings. Alternately, add some to smoothies or use it instead of sugar in your dessert or baked good recipes. While lucuma can be added to your diet in many ways, keep in mind that research on the supplement is limited and its potential side effects are currently unknown because there aren't any. Lucuma powder can be found online or in health food stores. This is a summary. It can be added to a variety of foods and drinks. Okay, bottom line. Oh, let's take in the bottom line. Lucuma is a fruit native to South America that's most commonly found as a powdered supplement. It may offer several health benefits, such as regulating blood sugar levels, improving heart health, and providing a powerful dose of beneficial antioxidants. Still, research is limited. If you're curious about this exotic fruit and powder, try replacing table sugar in your drinks or foods with a small quantity of this natural, healthy sweetener. Straight up. If you're interested, the next article on, connected to this exact same page, if you just scroll up, is 9 nutritious exotic fruits worth traveling for. And it's all those funky ones like the durian. This is stuff I hear about, that rambutan. In fact, I bought a couple of rambutans just to see. I wouldn't have traveled for it. Dragon fruit. I actually had that in China. It was fabulous. And so was star fruit. I also had it in New Zealand. They have it at Costco, but it's kind of like a smoothie combination pack. So it's just like pour into your smoothie. If you can get it fresh, it's pretty fantastic. Camus, I am not familiar. It's some kind of little tropical thing. A lychee, I've seen that before. The goji berries, I've seen those. Mangosteen, I've seen it, but I'm not familiar. And I know I say this wrong. I say acai, but people say acai, right? The acai. I say acai. It's acai. Is that right? I think so. Something like that. Jackfruit is on here. And I recently tried that. And I can really see, even from the picture of jackfruit that they have right here, that mine probably just was not ripe all the way. What was interesting was I put it in a Debbie Meyer green box, another great resource if you want to preserve your food. And it actually got softer and juicier in that box over the next few days, which I greatly appreciated. And I still have some in my freezer because I can add it again as like a protein in a smoothie. All right, my friends, I hope you learned a little bit more about, what is it called again? Oh yeah, Lucuma powder. Again, it's a great thickener in dressings. It's a nice sweetener if you need sweeteners. I never need a sweetener in a smoothie because, my smoothies, I already use fruit. But this one is just really good for, I would say more than anything, a thickener in dressings or dips. All right, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. I want to give a shout out to a person named Greg. Yeah, a really cool guy that I grew up in Seal Beach with. And actually his brother Joel was in my grade and Greg was a couple years older. But his name was Greg Knapp. He actually went on to coach the NFL and even to play in football. If you've heard of Greg Knapp, if you're a football person, it's the K-N-A-P-P. Anyway, he left the planet. He got hit on a bike. Are you freaking kidding me? Out there exercising, enjoying the summer weather, post-COVID, ha. He's out there on a bike and gets hit and sadly died, succumbed to the injuries after about a week. Anyway, I just found out about him, so of course I'll be adding him to my prayers, but I just wanted to tell the universe that I recognize a light went out and that he was just a really good person and a lot of fun to grow up with. And I'm sorry for the loss for those who loved him. All right, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you, especially in faith or health or anything else. And until we talk again, best of all, know that you're blessed.